Hi, you've reached Sylvia Smith of Forest Hill Elite. Congratulations, you've taken the first step in buying a new home. Home ownership is probably one of the biggest joys and accomplishments of our lifetime. So congratulations, this is a very exciting and emotionally charged time for you. But before you actively start looking for a home, I thought I'd take a little bit of time to walk you through the critical 5 steps that will expedite your search for a home and also reduce some of the anxiety and stress that comes along with searching for a new home. So the first step is knowing where and what to buy. So before you actively start looking for a home, look at different neighborhoods and make sure that the neighborhoods that you are considering fit in with your family dynamics. So there are some neighborhoods that cater more to families. There are neighborhoods that cater more to retirees or singles. So make sure that the neighborhoods that you're seriously looking into or considering are going to work for your specific family dynamics. And the next thing to do is spend a little bit of time thinking about what your needs and what your wants are in your new home. What are those things that you absolutely need in your new home? Making sure that once you start searching, that the homes that you're looking for have those things. And then what are those things that would be nice to have in your new home? And ultimately, there'll probably be some trade-offs. But if you spend a little bit of time thinking about the various neighborhoods, doing a little bit of research, and thinking about your needs, wants, in advance, it will dramatically streamline your home search and your home buying process, and as a result reduce the anxiety and uncertainty that you may be feeling. The second step that's absolutely critical is getting pre-approved for a mortgage. It is absolutely critical that before you start looking for a home, that you understand what you can afford and what you're comfortable carrying on a monthly basis before you actively start looking for a home. The last thing you want to do is be looking at homes that, first of all, you can't get financing on, and second of all, that you may not feel comfortable carrying a mortgage on. So it's absolutely critical that you get pre-approved, and the financial industry is quite competitive. Interest rates can vary significantly from one financial institution to another. So it is absolutely critical that you get pre-approved, and I would strongly recommend that you work either with a mortgage broker or financial institution, but personally, I would recommend that you work with a mortgage broker. So a mortgage broker will actually shop the market and make sure that you get the best product for the best interest rate. But ultimately, it's your decision whether you feel most comfortable working with a financial institution or a mortgage broker. So once you engage a financial institution or mortgage broker, they will most likely ask you to validate your income, your assets, and your expenses. So I would recommend that you start gathering all your documentation, because the financial institution will most likely require some documentation to validate your assets and your incomes. And then once you get pre-approved, congratulations. Make sure that you get a document indicating that you've been approved from either the mortgage broker or the financial institution. And then you can actively start looking, and you've got a better sense of what you can afford and what you're going to feel comfortable carrying on a monthly basis. So you can start looking at homes in that price range. The third step is becoming an educated buyer. So if you're working with a trusted real estate professional, they will be a huge amount of support and provide you with guidance and comfort around what's happening in the real estate market. Are homes selling in bidding wars? What are the general prices of homes? So it's absolutely critical that you work with a real estate advisor that will hold your hand and will guide you in terms of getting you up to speed, answering your questions, and educating you on what's happening in the marketplace. And then once you find your perfect dream home, which is quite an exciting time, Then it's working with your real estate agent to do a market analysis to get a feel for what comparable homes have sold for in the last little while, so that once you put your offer together, you have an increased comfort level that you're offering at a competitive price, which will increase the likelihood of the seller accepting your offer. So quite an exciting time, and hopefully your offer gets accepted. Congratulations. And once it gets accepted, you move on to the last step, which is fulfilling your conditions. So your realtor will most likely recommend that you have a financial condition. So you've been pre-approved, but the property will need to be approved for financing as well. And probably an inspection. So what an inspection is, you'll have a professional come into the home and make sure that there aren't any glaring defects in the home, so that when you take possession of the home, you don't have any expensive surprises to deal with. So once all those conditions are met, then you can move to closing, and obviously your realtor will be critical to ensure that all of the condition obligations, contract requirements are met, so that you can effectively move to a close. So hopefully you found this helpful, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I wish you the best of luck in your home search, and good luck.